Okay, so I was thinking about it, and I do want to do more like tips and tricks videos for you guys on like what I'm seeing success in as far as like making money and making sales. I do resell on Vinted, Poshmark, on Instagram, and then also on Shopify. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to make these videos for you guys and just let you know what's been helping me out, so that way hopefully it can help you out, and then we can just like keep rotating all this good energy, good money, and positivity to each other and each other's lives. So if you're here for that, you came to the right place.
Shawty rock to the beat for your boy. Shawty, yeah, yeah.
It's no song in case you ain't know song.
To the beat for your
Adrian, let me tell you about Shawty.
So first of all, let me just say, if you resell, the biggest problem that I think that we all face, because I listen to a lot of podcasts too, and I watch a lot of videos, I do a lot of research on what it is that I do because I truly love what I do. So I'm just constantly trying to like get better at it, and for my customers too, so I can provide more quality service, and just for you guys, so you guys can get better content. Just all around, I want to keep growing for all of you guys. So the biggest problem that I hear is that the death piles, and I can personally account for that. My death piles are not okay. I have multiple, there's not just one. And yeah, your girl, she's queen of death piles. I forgot Nicole State, I watch her too, she's on Instagram, on YouTube. I forgot what she calls them. I think she calls them money piles or like cash piles or something like that, but she puts like a positive connotation on it versus like a death pile, and I think that helps. So that's step one, just to yourself, obviously not to everybody else. But I'm mad that I'm like doing this and I can't even remember what she says, but I think, like I said, it's kind of like she calls it like a money pile or a cash pile. If you remember, you can comment it. If I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But first of all, I think that's the most positive approach you can take to it, is renaming it in your head, because I think the reason why we don't attack them is because we dread them. We're like, ugh, the death pile, like I need to do it, but like let me go thrift instead. Again, guilty of it. Like I'm saying these things that I'm like guilty of. So yeah, I think that that's one of the main problems, is the way we address it mentally. And then also I think that it's the fact of we don't move on it fast enough. Again, I get it. We get busy. I personally work 2 to 3 jobs a day, so I completely understand when you only have 30 minutes to thrift. You go, you thrift, you throw it in your car, you go do your jobs, you come back, then you put that thrift bag in your house, and then you'll either like put it to wash or even just leave it there to let it sit in the closet for a bit, or you know, you get busy. I completely get that. So what my remedy is for this cash pile situation and how to move it faster to get more money faster, I promise, I can almost guarantee it, but I won't, just in case it doesn't happen, but I can almost guarantee that this will be a thing if you're thrifting good quality items, which you probably are, because that's why you're here. So as soon as you get it, bring it home. No matter how tired you are, because I know we're all guilty of this, but no matter how tired you are, just do a quick little story overview of what you got. So the better the story overview is, the better chance that you'll make sales. Obviously, if you just put all of the things kind of laid out real fast and you should just kind of go through, this is what I sold, okay, bye, have a great night, like no one's going to really be able to like see it too much unless they are like, if they're really intrigued or they're like grails or something like that, to the point where they're like, oh my gosh, like I've been looking for that. Like, but most of the time people want to see what you got. It's not like we don't care as a viewer. I'm saying this, like I said, to myself too, because sometimes I get like, I can't think of the word, so like timid, and I don't really like to show it off because I don't know why. They're super great things, but I'm like, what if they don't like it? What if it was just me? Blah, blah, blah. I get all in my head because that's just who I am. But lay it out on the floor or on a table if you have it, and just kind of do like a quick overview. I would say maybe of all things at once and then one by one. If you got a bunch of things, to be honest, I would still say to do this. I know you're probably like, girl, I just thrifted 90 shirts. What do you mean you want me to put them on my Instagram after I've gotten home after a 14-hour shift? Again, you're talking to the queen of doing the most. So I typically work from like 7 or 8 in the morning until like 10 or 11 at night. And that's, like I said, because I work multiple jobs in a day. So I completely get it. When you get home, literally all you want to do is sit down and not do anything, and I get that. But I also get that you want to make money, and that's why you're here. So I'm gonna give you the hard truth. The hard truth is nobody can buy what they can't see. And you see your amazing items every day. I come home and I see these amazing pieces. I'm like, how are these not selling? I'm so confused. Then I realized that more than half of it isn't listed, isn't sold, isn't posted, isn't being promoted. So how can it be sold? You know what I mean? You can't sell what they can't see. So you need to put it out there and you need to sell it. And this is why I'm saying this is the remedy for the cash piles, because what it is you don't have time to let it sit. Don't let it sit. Don't even double think about it. Just do it. So like I said, I've had multiple success with this. I've done it over and over, and each time I've at least made one sale, but that's like the least. Usually it's like 4 or 5 sales out of every time that I do it. And that's why I'm saying I think that this is a good remedy, because you can still make money from taking a couple Instagram things like videos or posts. So it's up to you. I say videos work more than pictures. I think they can get more of a feel and a vibe for it. You can put some cute music in the back, some chill vibes, whatever kind of tone you're trying to set that you want your customer to be in. So automatically you have to think about the senses as a customer. So when you go into a brick and mortar store, you get the visuals, you get the auditory, like whatever music's playing in the background, you get the smells if they have certain candles or senses in the back. You get the texture, you can actually feel the items, right? So automatically they're playing to all these senses of the customer to make them enticed enough to buy the item or whatever they're falling in love with, right? So you have to think about that, but you are selling via mobile. Yes, they're not at a brick and mortar. Why can't I talk? Brick and mortar store. Yeah, so they can't get a lot of those. Automatically, a lot of those just go right out the window. Yeah, they can't smell. You can't play to those senses. They can't touch it, right? Because obviously it's in your house. So the only few senses that you do have, you need to play to them. And every time that I have, like I said, I've seen massive success. So again, I am trying to get better at it too. So this is like, I'm telling you as I'm growing and learning as well. I'm in the trenches with you. So you can see his little hairs. That is so funny. Cutie. So like I was saying, you have to play. You can't make those noises when you come in here, Brody. You have to play to the senses that you do have. So you can play some music in the background really lightly, really lightly. I sometimes blast it, and I don't mean to do it on purpose. I can't gauge how much they can hear the music or not. But I would say go lighter than harder for the music, just so they can hear you speaking about it. You can like touch it for them, kind of show them the texture through. Obviously that's the best you can do, but that way they can kind of see as if they're there, and they're like, oh wow, like whoa, what is that, you know? And so visually you can make it look aesthetic. Don't just throw it on like a brown carpet and then like record. Again, think of yourself and like what entices you to buy something. It's not necessarily that it's just there. And I have to remind myself of these exact things as well. So like I'll throw it out over a white carpet or like my big large gray aesthetic carpet, kind of just like, again, giving them that vibe. So playing to those aesthetics really help. Playing to those senses really helps. But so automatically you've already knocked a couple things off, right? You are playing with their senses. You're already enticing them even more to be interested in what you've got. Even if they're not interested in purchasing, it's getting views and focus to your page, which means then now you're on their mind. So they're like, should I get that shirt? I don't know, it's really cute. Maybe if they have more stuff, I can like go and look and then I can bundle and then I can just pay for shipping once and get multiple things. Let me go back. Let me go see what's on their page. Then you get them thinking and you get them wondering and they want to come back and see what's in your store. Or they can go to your Poshmark or eBay, whatever's like linked in your Instagram. But this is how Instagram can really help you make sales right away and help you destroy your quote unquote death piles, but we're gonna call them cash piles for the future, right? So after that, automatically, like I said, you already pre-listed. This is obviously not you like taking the time to do flat lays or doing if you have like I think they're called shadow boxes or the light boxes. If you have that, I'm not saying to do that for each one. That's obviously for your listing process. I'm saying do a raw kind of overview of it and you'll automatically make sales from this. Yeah, again, depending on the items that you sourced or thrifted and the background, music, how you're describing it, all of it goes into how you play into getting them excited for the item, which again, like I said, if it's something that you really love, which is why you thrifted it in the first place, it should be easy to you. You should just automatically get excited, which you probably will because that's why you got it, right? So kind of think about that. Sometimes I'm like really tired. I'm like, I just want to lay down. So then I get myself ready and like just get myself going. But then once I put some like good music on, I get the vibe, I get myself ready, and then I get excited because I don't even have to be on camera. Sometimes I just like have no makeup on. I'm just tired. Like I said, I just went through a full day, but I'm like, let me just at least get this up there for them. And at that point, I'm not selling them anything, right? I'm not saying you can, this is an option, you can do it. But personally, when I've done it, I haven't been like, hey guys, this is for $15, this is for $25, this is for $45. Not like that. I'm like, hey guys, I went thrifting today and I just wanted to show you some things that I got. I'm so excited. And then literally from there, I get sales automatically. I've been starting to do like hauls on IGTV, but I'm still debating about like doing that. I think I'm going to keep doing it, but I've made sales from just the lives, from the IGTV hauls. I've made sales from the stories, and it's because I'm putting it out there. And like I said, the way I'm describing it and showing it and whatnot, it really, really helps you guys. And like I said, it automatically just takes away from the death pile. I've literally had stuff that hasn't even had time to sit on a shelf. Like I've got home, did this process, sold it right away. And it's like amazing for me, especially like I said, queen of these piles. Like it was so mind-blowing for me. And I was like, why did I not do this before? Like, why didn't nobody say this? So if nobody's told you, or if you haven't heard of this, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, I'm not sure. But I just wanted to share it with you because I personally hadn't heard it. Like nobody broke it down that way to make it make sense in that way to me. So I was really happy, you guys. I've made so many sales, like I said, from this method, and it's just like so great. The no excuse, no time to think about your death pile, just go straight into the Instagram and like go. I've made so many sales from this way, and I really hope it works for you. If it does, feel free to leave a comment. If it doesn't, do not get discouraged, you guys. That just means you might need to change up your approach just a little bit more. Maybe maybe the music was too loud, I like to always ask them too, like, hey guys, is the music fine? Like, I'll put a little question box, or if I'm on live, I'll ask them, like, is it too loud? Can you hear? And then that's when they'll be like, hey, it's too loud. Can you turn it down a bit? Or like, no, it's great. You're good. Like, so keeping them interactive, I think is the word. I'm like, sorry, it's midnight right now. But keeping them engaged in the conversation kind of helps them feel like they're a part of the choices that you make. And as a customer, that's one of the best feelings you can have. Like, personally, I know that, like, I love when I feel like an owner is listening to what I have to say and how excited I am or how intrigued I am. Like, I love when they show interest in that too, because it makes me feel like they see me, they hear me, and they want to be a part of this like journey with me buying from them. You know what I mean? I don't want it to just be like an Amazon order where I have literally no idea who I'm purchasing from, can't get a hold of them. If I have issues with the order, like, who do I call? Who do I talk to? Like, that's a separate issue, a separate video that I could do for you guys if you want me to, as far as like customer service goes, and like how we can little ways you can up it in order to get the customer to come back. So if that's a video you're interested in, let me know and I can do that for you guys too. But like I said, it's a super simple approach that will really help you make sales. And I never thought about it. Once it first happened, I was like, oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna keep doing this. And I've been doing it, and I've been making great, consistent sales from just IG. And you don't even have to worry about any like Poshmark fees or eBay fees. You just go right straight to the source, straight to the customer. And again, that makes the customer feel like they have that direct line to you, to where they feel like they can communicate with you. You know what I mean? And that's like that's like one less barrier. That's one less wall that they feel they have to go through. And they know who they're supporting. So at the end of the day, that's always great for them too. So yeah, you guys, if this video helped, let me know, give it a thumbs up. Then I know I could do more like tips and tricks videos for you guys. But this method has really worked for me, you guys. I really like it, and it's just a really quick way to kind of chip away at not putting so much into your cash pile, but instead getting those things moving and grooving right away. Don't even let them have time to sit. Just help them to help you make money and make your customers happy, because they want to buy from you and they want to support you, but they just, maybe it's not their size, maybe it's not their style. You know, there's so many things that go into thrifted items, because it's kind of like a one and done situation versus like a boutique type of setup. So yeah, this is more so for that, but also for boutiques too. If you guys want to try this out, if you get like a new thing or something that's been sitting for a long time, try to just do a quick little IG situation and see how it goes. If you guys want me to do a video kind of showing you how I do this, like a real time, like me thrifting, me coming home, like maybe screen recording the situation and then finding like my outcomes, I can do that too for you guys. But like I said, at least I've always made at least one sale, even if it's like nothing else. But that's one sale that I would have not made if I didn't put that up. You know what I mean? Which is how I think of it. So if this helped you guys, I'm so happy. I just want to be able to share my knowledge and love for thrifting and selling to you guys. So yeah, I hope this helped. Leave a comment down below if it did. And let me know any tips that you might have, or questions or videos that you want me to do, and I will make sure to comment back and start making that list so I can get that out for you guys and get those videos out for you. But I also have videos on what's sold. I also have like vlogs of me like doing my daily situations. I'm also a dancer, so I have like a crazy like normal daily life, but I like to vlog all that stuff. So if you're interested in seeing that, feel free to check all those videos out. I'll go ahead and link them in the description and like the different playlists and stuff. But yeah, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. And it was a little bit lengthy, but I did want to kind of like be a little bit more detailed in what I meant by this method. So yeah, Alright, you guys, well, that's it for today's video. This little tips and tricks for you guys. So I hope you have a beautiful day and get lots of rest and be super happy and healthy. And I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.